Hi everybody, how are you doing? I am making fudge. And this time it's not with the kit either. I already got my butter in there. Get my pan out. All right. Put my sugar in there. And then this recipe then says salt. And then I need to do the milks. So right now I'm gonna move this over here. I want to do 2 cans instead of just 1. So I did 2 cups of sugar and a half. I'm going to be doing 3 cups of marshmallows and a whole bag of Nestle Toll House chocolate chips, including a little bit of the other kind. Make sure I have enough chocolate chips for this. And before I start getting that going, I need to put this recipe that I'm doing. It calls for vanilla extract. So one teaspoon vanilla extract, so I need to make sure I do that. Yeah, it's 1 teaspoon because that one is 1 tablespoon. And I'm just gonna put it over here in a little bowl so that way. So you want it, yeah, you want it like that. But I better not stop stirring it because it says stir 4 to 5 minutes. And as you can tell why you'd want to do it, because it starts to foam, as you can see. So Because if you don't stir this for 5 minutes, you leave it alone, yeah, you'll have a problem. Now I'm adjusting my temp because I had to turn it up and get to the boiling stage that I needed it at. Now that I got it at the boiling part, I'm turning my temp down. I'm turning it down. But I still got it on medium so it can keep boiling like it's supposed to. So if you have to turn your stove up to get it to start boiling, make sure you adjust it to the temp. Make sure you adjust it down to the medium. Put it down at the medium, because if you don't, this will end up all over the place if you don't. So when you get it boiling really good, make sure you turn it to the medium heat. So it'll still boil like it's supposed to, but it won't overdo it. Of course, when I do add the stuff into it, I'll move this over and I'll try to move the camera with it, because I don't want to leave this on this burner when I'm stirring in the chocolate and everything. Because this burner don't cool down quick. While I'm stirring this, bring the pan over here. And there's the beep. Alright. Taking it off. I'm going to switch you guys over this way. Try not to bump my phone because I don't want it falling out of there. Alright. I'm pouring the vanilla extract first. And then I'm going to do marshmallows. And the chocolate. And I do have another bag of chocolate, so yeah. Instead of putting it in the pan, I would put it in a bowl. And to be honest, I'm just gonna add the rest of the marshmallows in here because
I'm about ready to flush this one.
but I'm gonna end the video right here. Sorry, I'm not gonna show you guys what it looks like when it's done. But with it being this amount, it's gonna take a little bit for it to get to where it needs to get to. So I'm just gonna end the video right here. And if it manages to get solid like it's supposed to where I can cut in pieces and everything, I'll do a thumbnail showing you guys how it turned out. But until next time, you have an awesome night. Bye bye.